Mark reports on an amazing drug-free treatment that's helping kids with concentration problems move back into the mainstream.
Imagine living with this. Believe it or not, this type of behaviour is often linked with a lack of concentration. Until now, the frontline treatment for attention deficit disorders has been medication. But a Melbourne psychologist claims the key to ADD is to go inside the heads of sufferers, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Effectively, it's retraining brainwaves.
9-year-old Kane has been on Ritalin for 5 years to combat ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Now his parents want him to try this new approach, neurotherapy. It begins with what's termed brain mapping. When impulses from Kane's brain are recorded, the colour-coded result shows too much blue or slow wave activity and not enough orange or red, the fast wave activity vital for concentration and learning.
We can then teach the child how to control the level of slow waves and the level of fast waves.
The map gives a guide to the second stage, the neurotherapy.
That's it, just let yourself relax, don't get anxious, that's good.
This is a computer game that may change Kane's world. Electrodes connect his brainwave activity to a monitor, which in turn drives the game. Good concentration or fast wave activity propels the green spaceship. A lack of concentration or slow wave activity allows the enemy spaceship to move forward.
We want to teach the brain to stay calm. We want to teach him to stay calm and increase the output of fast waves, particularly in the frontal part of his brain.
Sustained concentration is rewarded. The green spaceship goes into hyperdrive.
What are you doing? How are you playing the game?
Trying to make the middle rocket stay in front of the other two rockets.
And how are you doing that?
By concentrating.
This is a game that Kane will repeat many times. Often more than 40 sessions are required before this so-called brain training really reaps rewards.
The same as we learn to ride a bike or walk, every time you do it, you're rehearsing the task. And gradually, we change the thresholds and we shape the brainwave activity towards normality.
11-year-old Chris loves electronics, but his ability to learn has been severely hampered by ADD.
Lack of concentration, easily sidetracked.
He would never, ever be ready for school on time. We used to wake him up at 6:30 in the morning and scream and scream and scream, and at 8:30 in the morning he still wasn't ready. Barely even had his socks on.
Because this approach is so new, Chris's parents were sceptical that a computer game could help solve their son's problems.
We didn't really think that it would work. It was something I thought, well, yeah, sure, you know, it could be just taking our money away.
But 40 sessions later, the Morton family has changed its tune.
Now he's had it, I think it's the best money we've ever spent. He was barely reading, and he's reading the Star Wars trilogy at the moment. Now, for a mum to see a child sit down voluntary reading instead of Christopher, you have to read for 15 minutes is just brilliant.
I'm more active now, and it's a lot easier for me to do maths and read and write and... yeah.
All the things you wanted to.
Yes.
Chris now wants to be a rocket scientist. Kane is still flying towards his goal.
You winning today?